The history of Mulan. Hello, today I want to talk about the history of Mulan. First give if a summary to understanding context. The key events, then I analyze these main themes and listen it teaches. Mulan in China is legend about Han Mulan, a young woman who designs herself as to take his father place in army in Anichina in emperors order on men from each family to join in the military the defense the country from an invasion. And however Mulan's father is old and also she's decide to take his place and secretly leave homes. Throughout the history, Mulan face of physical and emotion change. At first, the struggled to adapt to military life, but with the determination and hard work, she become great warrior during the war. She proves her every intelligence and leaderships earnings the respect of the fellows soldiers and commanders. After years of service, the emperor offers his reward, but instead, rich or power, Mulan only asks to return home, which families rebel here the true identify. Her families were welcome here with pride. The history of Mulan teaches us values like honor, sacrifice, the importance of staying true on oneself. Now let's analyze some case respect of Mulan on the main themes in the changes again in winter roles in ancient China. Society women were expect to the obedient, devote to their families. Uh, Wilwar Wilwar was a sherbet for men. However, Mulangs in break this norm, proving that courage and skill are not determined by by weather, but by effort and determination. Other important aspects is concept on honor and family duty. In China, is culture and family is respect for elders. The fundamental Mulan does not go to war of for personal ambition, but out of love. What respect for her father, making her sacrifice the even more meaningful. Additionally, the story explore, identify and self-accept Mulan distinct herself to fit into a world where she is not accepted, but in end, the shows that her true strength come from waiting, not from pretending to be some else. Comparing the history, other heroic figures, such as Joan of Arc in Europe, he can see how women in different cultures have changed social norms to fight what they believe in. This makes Mulan timeless and relevant history even today. In conclusion, Mulan is not whose history of action and bravery, but also a power lesson about breaking stereotypes, is fighting for values and stay true or ourselves. Her story reminds in spirit because it reminds and us that true strength comes from the here and determination. What motives the old couple to try Mulan to become the God Warrior?
Okay,
Uh,
I will going. Okay, I go to the continue with for questions.
One, what motivates and the old couple to train Mulan to become the woman warrior?
The old couple often project as mentor or guys figure are motivated by Mulan determination and sense of duty. They see here Wilgens to sacrifice to family and come to reconcile and potential warrior additionally. They may believe that a train here properly, they will have a better chance of surviving in the army and fulfilling her mission in society.
Okay. Second question is describe the different extents of Mulan's trains.
Mulan trains is can be divided to several stages. Number one is adaptation and struggle. At first, Mulan strains will the physical demands of military training, as she is not used to intense exercise required to be solid. Second is development. She gradually improves her combat techniques, and including sword fight and archers and hand to hand combat. And three is endurance and strength. She's building physical strength, endurance, resilience, and learning to endure long marches, extreme weather, and rigorous discipline. Number four is a, a strategic thinkings. As she again is experienced Mulan, she learned to only to fight, but also to think like were understanding battlefield and tactics and leadership skills. And number five is mastery and reckoning. By the end of the train, Mulan promotes is herself as Campbell and Skyler warrior and earnings the respect of the fellow soldiers.
Okay, the three questions is one, evidence of the test. How does the physical trains contribute to Mulan's well-being and self of purpose?
Physical trains plays a crucial role in Mulan transformation, both physical and mentally in strengths her body, making her capable of handling the change of war. More importantly, its building her confidence, resilience, and self-discipline. Through through tries she finds a sense of purpose, uh, proving that she has as capable as animal soldier. The Singorose training also helps her earn respect and establish her belief in herself and her mission.
Okay, and finally is how would Google read if you had undergo such rigorous train programs? Explain and receive your answer, please.
Undergoing such an intense training, uh, an strange training program will be extremely challenging, and both physical and mentally. At first, is will likely is struggle with the discipline and physical demands, but over the time, I could be opportunity to build resilience, strength, and confidence. The triangle push me to my limits, but this will also teach valued lesson about perseverance, teamwork, and self-improve. However, the emotional tool of hiding my true identify as Mulan does, called an additional change, making experience. even more difficult. Thank you for your question. Is thank you.
Okay, thank you for your answer. And finally.